Hi everyone, this is Vasilios with Remax 1. Today I'm breaking down what we're seeing across southern Worcester County, parts of Middlesex County, and northern Rhode Island, so you can make the best sense of the market without all that noise. The big takeaway right now is this: the market is not declining, it's resetting and preparing for spring. We've moved out of the hyper-aggressive market, and now we're entering a more strategic but still competitive environment. Now let's talk about what's actually happening on the ground, because this is where most people get misled. In many of our local markets, Milford, Bellingham, Uxbridge, parts of Northbridge, we're seeing homes list at market value and still sell at or slightly above asking. In stronger commuter towns like Hopkinton, Westborough, and Northborough, we're still seeing multiple offers on well-positioned homes. Sales prices pushing 2 to 5% above asking in certain cases. But here's the key distinction: that's only happening when the home is priced correctly, presented well, and marketed properly. If any one of those is off, we're seeing the opposite: price reductions, longer days on market, less negotiating leverage. So the gap between winning and sitting has never been wider. As we move into the spring market, here's what you can expect. Days to offer will start to shrink. Buyer activity will definitely increase, which means we're already beginning to see early signs of bidding wars returning, but only on the right homes. This isn't a market where everything sells fast. It's a market where the best positioned homes dominate attention. Let me give you a more granular look at what we're actually seeing in the numbers locally, because this is where strategy really comes into play. Across southern Worcester County, right now we're seeing average days on market fall roughly in the 25 to 45 day range, depending on the town and price point. Now, when we break that down a little bit further, in towns like Milford, Uxbridge, and Bellingham, we're typically seeing homes go contingent in about 10 to 14 days, with list to price ratios hovering around 98 to 101%. In stronger commuter markets like Hopkinton, Westborough, and Northborough, that timeline tightens, often 68 days to offer accepted, with list to sales ratios more commonly at 100 to 103%, especially for well-prepared homes. And in areas like Hopedale and Millbury and parts of Northern Rhode Island, we're seeing a bit more variation, typically 32 to 45 days to close, with homes trading around 97 to 100% of asking, depending heavily on condition and pricing. Here's what's important about that: those averages include everything: the well-positioned homes and the ones that missed the mark. Because what we're actually seeing is this: the top 25% of homes priced right, presented well, marketed properly, are still going under agreement in under 2 weeks, and in some cases with multiple offers, while the bottom segment of the market is sitting at 25 plus days and going through price reductions. So when you hear average days on market, just understand that number doesn't tell the full story. The strategy behind the listing is what determines where you fall within that range. From what I'm seeing day to day across towns like Millbury, Medway, Holliston, and Hopedale, turnkey homes equals strong activity. Dated homes equal slower movement. Overpriced homes sit completely. And buyers right now are incredibly informed. They're comparing everything. And I'll say this: if a home isn't positioned correctly in today's market, it may not sell the way you might expect, or on the timeline that you would want. And for some sellers, waiting or adjusting strategy later may end up costing more than getting it right from the start. For buyers, this is actually a very strategic window. You have more inventory than last year, more time to evaluate homes, but as we move deeper into the spring, that window may tighten as competition increases. For sellers, the opportunity is still very strong, but success today is about precision pricing, presentation, and marketing execution, not just putting a sign in the yard and putting it on the MLS. Looking ahead across Massachusetts and Northern Rhode Island, we're expecting moderate price growth, increased seasonal demand, continued competition on well-positioned homes, which is actually what a healthy market looks like. If you're thinking about selling or even just curious where your home stands in today's market, text me VALUE, and I'll send you a real breakdown based on your home, your location, and what buyers are actually doing right now. This is Vasilios with Remax 1, bringing you the data, strategy, and the results to back it up. I'll see you in the next one.